Yeah, so we were very fortunate with the navigation team, sort of led by Richard Dumas and Guillaume Lefebvre and Alicia Leidacker, in that they said early on, make it organic, make it look like a forest, and we'll try to make it work. So we started out with something that visually looked believable, and then we worked back from that. So obviously in the end we had to create some rules for clarity and player pathing and all that sort of stuff, but no, they were very, very keen to take on a challenge. So, well, what we're saying about Connor is that he's half Native American, half European. But in terms of story, it's kind of the whole story of the game, of how he gets caught up in the Assassin's Creed story and how he gets caught up in the Revolution. So obviously, you know, all those specific elements are hopefully fascinating enough for people to want to learn the story of the game. So the core of Assassin's Creed 3 is new hero, new setting, new period. And so getting those things right and making them exciting is at the very heart of the experience. And it's also essentially, that's why we say it's a good point for people to jump on. If you think about it, it's within the Assassin's Creed universe, but in and of itself, it's almost completely new. You know, you can get on board with this and get into it. So we're very excited that it's fresh. You know, we often start with the history as the background for ideas for gameplay. You know, if we're dealing with combat, it's like, how did people fight in this period? So as you said, there's line infantry, which was a big deal. And at first, you know, we were a close combat game, not a gun combat game. And so we were a little worried that the guns were going to, overbalance it or create sort of problems for us. But what we realized was that it takes 90 seconds or 2 minutes to reload a musket. So really what we created was this huge moment of threat where you're facing line infantry, and if you can dodge that first, volley, either by taking a human shield or just by charging in, you can very quickly get into close combat. So the combat in AC3 is a complete rewrite, the same as the navigation. So it's all new, both in terms of weapons, in terms of style. He's a two-handed fighter now, so he has a weapon in each hand, but also in terms of player strategy. So we wanted to make him more aggressive. We wanted to make it the best strategy was to attack. So we built a lot of systems, whether it's sort of kill chaining, but having to be aware of the archetypes you're facing, which sort of feed into that. So we're really hopeful that it's the best combat in an AC game yet. Yeah, so it's absolutely the biggest in terms of scale Assassin's Creed game we've tried to produce to date. And one of those elements is this idea of layering, which we had early in the development cycle. So just like many RPGs, you can pick up all kinds of quests and hold them simultaneously. The idea being that while I'm on my main quest, I'm also trying to complete all of these side tasks, such as hunting in the forest to deliver meat to people in need, or all kinds of different little elements. And we've really tried to ground all of them in the narrative so that there isn't any that feel just like tasks. They should all have a story backbone that makes them important to the player. So Assassin's Creed 3 will be released October 30th on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii U.